Imagine going on a vacation on Mars. When compared to Earth, Mars initially appears to be incredibly different, but upon closer inspection, it turns out to be quite similar. Huge volcanoes, deep valleys, and craters that may or may not contain running water are just some of the striking contrasts on Mars. Once we start the first red planet settlements, it will be an incredible place for future tourists to explore. In today's video, we'll take a look at some potential travel destinations for Martians in the future. Number 10. The North and South Poles. The North Pole was closely examined by the Phoenix lander in 2008, whereas our observations of the South Pole came from orbiters. The planet Mars has two permanent polar ice caps, each of which has a somewhat distinct composition. According to NASA, it gets so cold close to the North and South Poles during the winter that carbon dioxide condenses out of the sky and forms ice on the ground. Mars has two icy poles, one on each of its poles. The ice caps, which are large sticks of ice covering the regions, are found on Mars' north and south poles. The ice caps on Mars are a mixture of water ice, dust, and carbon dioxide ice, in contrast to the poles on Earth, where they are entirely formed of water ice. Winter on Mars is icy because frost forms when carbon dioxide condenses out of the atmosphere. As autumn approaches, the temperature drops, resulting in the formation of clouds over each polar region. In the summer, carbon dioxide sublimes back until it disappears, leaving just the ice caps at the North Pole, while some of the CO2 at the Southern Pole is preserved. Number 9. Olympus Mons. The most violent volcano in our solar system is the Olympus Mons. It is around the same area as the state of Arizona, and it is situated in the Tharsis volcanic zone. It is approximately 3 times as tall as Earth's Mount Everest, which is roughly 8.9 kilometers high, and has a height of 25 kilometers. A massive shield volcano, called Olympus Mons, was created when lava slowly slid down the mountain slopes. Given that its average slope is only 5%, the mountain should be simple for adventurers to climb in the future. A stunning depression about 85 kilometers wide was created at its peak by magma chambers that collapsed after losing lava, possibly during an eruption. Number 8. Tharsis volcanoes. It's interesting to take a look at some of the other volcanoes in the Tharsis region while you're climbing around Olympus Mons. According to NASA, a region about 25,000 kilometers wide on Tharsis is home to 12 enormous volcanoes. These volcanoes, like Olympus Mons, frequently exceed those on Earth in size. This is probably because Mars has a lesser gravitational pull than Earth does, which enables the volcanoes to increase in height. These volcanoes may have erupted for up to 2 billion years, or half of Mars' existence. Tharsis region has 3 shield volcanoes that are about 25 kilometers high and can be seen at left, arranged from top to bottom: Ascreus Mons, Pavonis Mons, and Arcia Mons. Tharsis Tolus, another shield volcano, is located at the top right. Number 7. Lani Chaos. This is a form of landscape that is unique to our planet. It is a 200-kilometer long tangle of craggy cliffs and pillar-like hills known as mesas. And since there is nothing like it on Earth, scientists are unsure of how these unusual features arose. Similar to how it developed, Hydra Oats Chaos, its larger neighbor, probably did it mysteriously. It spans 350 kilometers, which is the same distance between Boston and New York City. Number 6. Valles Marineris. The biggest canyon and biggest volcano in the solar system are both found on Mars. Valles Marineris is around 300 kilometers long. That is roughly 4 times as long as the Grand Canyon, which is about 800 kilometers. There are various theories regarding how Valles Marineris formed, but researchers are unsure of the cause. Many experts argue that the Tharsis region's formation contributed to that development of the Valles Marineris. The crust was forced upward by lava floating through the volcanic area, which caused cracks in other places. These cracks developed into Valles Marineris throughout time. Number 5. Gale Crater and Mount Sharp. Gale Crater, which gained notoriety after the Curiosity rover touched down there in 2012, contains a wealth of evidence of previous water within a few weeks of landing. Curiosity spotted a steam bed and continued to find more extensive signs of water as it traveled along the crater's bottom. As it ascends Mount Sharp, also known as Aeolus Mons, a neighboring volcano, Curiosity is examining the strata's geological features. One of the most thrilling discoveries made by Curiosity was its repeated discovery of complex organic compounds in the area. Results from 2018 stated that these organics were found inside rocks that were 3.5 billion years old. Scientists said the rover also discovered methane concentrations in the atmosphere fluctuate with the seasons at the same time as the organic data. It is uncertain whether the presence of methane is an indication of life because it can be created by both bacteria and geological events. Number 4. Medusae Fossae. One of the strangest places on Mars is Medusae Fossae, and some individuals even think it might contain proof of a UFO crash. The larger possibility is that it is a massive volcanic deposit that is around 1/5 the size of the United States. Winds carved the rocks into some stunning patterns over time. To understand how these volcanoes created Medusae Fossae, however, more research will be required. According to a 2018 study, the creation may have resulted from extraordinarily large volcanic eruptions that occurred hundreds of times over a period of 500 million years. As greenhouse gases from the volcanoes traveled into the atmosphere, these eruptions would have warmed the climate of the red planet. Number 3. Recurring slope linea in Hale crater. Recurring slope lineae, which occurs on the edge of steep craters, typically during warm weather, are odd phenomena found on Mars. Images from the Hale crater and other locales are exhibited here, including areas where spectroscopy detected signs of moisture. NASA first detected, in 2015, that the hydrated salts had to be evidence of surface water flowing, but later studies suggested that the recurring slope linea may have developed from atmospheric water or dry sand flows. In order to truly understand these recurring slope lineae, we need to approach them closely. However, there is a problem if the recurring slope lineae does not truly harbor extraterrestrial bacteria. We wouldn't want to approach too closely for fear of becoming contaminated. Future human explorers may have to observe these enigmatic features from a distance through binoculars, while NASA figures out how to examine them under its planetary protection regulations. Number 2. Ghost dunes. Since the water vaporized as the atmosphere of Mars grew thinner, the planet is now primarily sculpted by the wind. However, there is abundant evidence of the previous flooding, such as areas of ghost dunes in the Halles Basin and Noctis Labyrinthus. According to researchers, these areas once contained dunes that were tens of meters tall. The dunes were later submerged by lava or water, which retained their bottoms while eroding their tops. Old dunes like these provide climatologists with some clues about the red planet's past climate by demonstrating how the winds used to blow there. Even more intriguing, it's possible that bacteria are hiding in the dune's protected regions, shielded from the radiation and wind that would otherwise blow them away. And number 1. Korolev Frozen Crater. There is a crater on Mars that is covered with ice all year round, and not just in certain times of the year. The northern lowland of Mars is home to the 82-kilometer diameter Korolev crater, according to the European Space Agency. It is a well-preserved Martian crater that, as a result of the cold trap phenomena, is filled with ice rather than snow. This crater was imaged by the Mars Express high-resolution stereo camera back in 2018, and it perfectly captures the beauty of the Martian winter wonderland. In addition to these 7 locations, there are further intriguing locations on Mars that might be researched as tourist destinations. Future space travelers may choose Mars as their destination if they are looking for a stroll, an exciting pastime, or a magnificent landscape. It appears that Mars has much more in store than we first thought. Where will you want to visit on Mars, and why? If you're interested in knowing about telescopes, take a look at our video about the James Webb Telescope that is shown right here. If you have any topics that you want us to cover, let us know in the comment section below. We hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did like the video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. And we'll see you in a new video. Take care.